15-minute follow along. Okay, let's start. We're starting at the chest area, and what I want to start with is opening the chest to the back and closing it to the front, like bring it up and down basically. So I open and I'm going down, and I really want to go from the chest, which means I don't want to move from here. So you can even stick the lower back a bit out and then moving up and down there. You see my head is just on top of my chest. And now we are going side to side, also here in the chest. From one side to the other side, movement is coming from the chest, head is just on top. Moving with. And now we are gliding from one side to the other. I glide to the right and I glide to the left. I glide to the right, I glide to the left. From one side to the other side. And I keep my shoulders on one plane. Chest stays where it is. Okay, and now keep the hips stay where they are. This is what I meant. Now keep the chest on the same spot and move the pelvis side to side, from one side to the other, side to side. My knees are straight. And now move the pelvis back and forward, also with the knees straight. The head stays on one spot. And now I'm adding in tilting in the pelvis, tilting back and forth. So I'm going back and I'm tilting the pelvis forward, and I'm going forward in space and I'm tilting the pelvis back. Boom. Yeah? And now it's a bit wave-like, this motion. Back and forth. Tilting and moving in space. Tilting and moving in space. And I'm going again side to side, but now also adding tilting from one side to the other. So I use my knees to be able to tilt. So one knee is straight and one knee is bent. And like this, I can change from side to side. Good. Now I create a circle, and in this circle I have this tilting also. So I tilt here sideways, then I go forward and I tilt to the back. I again tilt sideways when I go to the side, and I tilt forward when I go to the back. Did I say that before? Did I say it wrong? I said when you go forward, you tilt to the back, and when you go backwards, tilt to the front. Okay, I hope that's clear. So tilting always with the motion of the pelvis through space. Knees are soft, so they need to move in accordance to the tilting that you need to do. Especially, I mean, with the side tilting. Change the direction. Make sure you're really doing the tilts. Good. Now I bring the chest back and forth. Look, like this. Like opening and bring the chest back. Opening to the front, bring the chest to the back. Back and forth. Boom, boom. And also now we are creating a circle, circling the spine through the space, and the pelvis stays on the same spot. Change direction. Good. Okay, look, now we are doing a movement that comes primarily from the shoulder, but it involves the whole top here and can even go further down into the spine. So I have my hand here open, and now I'm turning my hand towards me and rotating it further until it turns away from me. And then I bring it overhead and back forward. So this is also called serving teacup, because you can hold a teacup here and the water will not spill because you hold the hand up the whole time. Yeah, and let's do it a more full body movement, because you can do it just let's say from the shoulder and the elbow and so on, so more static. But do with me a whole body movement where you feel you're moving in all the joints. Yeah, and if you struggle to understand what's happening, then you can go more isolated for the shoulder, but when you feel, okay, yeah, I can do that, what's shown here, then you see I have this wider stance that allows me to move with the hand. In a sense, it's a bit improvised what I do. I have the motion of the arm, but the rest of the body is just following with. Let's go on to the other side. You can start a few times just in this isolated fashion. Yeah, you see, I want to really go out, pass over the head, and then go down here, and now integrate again the whole body. Let's go back to the first side. Do it one time, please. And now see if you can change the direction. If you can do it the other way. If you feel it's way too much for you to do the other direction, then please just do the first direction for now, and you can revisit this video a few times for learning the pattern. And again, I'm moving as a whole body, but you can also start more isolated. Yeah, and always the palm stays up, as if I have a bowl of water there. And the other side. Let's do the normal, like the direction we did before first. And then we change direction. Good. That's it.